weight of the world off your shoulders once you made the announcement?
I mean, everything leading up to it, it was crazy. It feels great though to make this decision and get everything over with. Seriously, it really feels like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders once I made that decision, and I feel comfortable and confident in my decision. So,
when did you make the decision?
Sometime this weekend. Me and my parents really sat down and talked about it, and we talked, and we decided that would be the best school for me to attend.
Sometimes kids are a little bit nervous going into a school with a coach that hasn't really been there a while. Coach Jones is only going into his second year. What was it about him and maybe some of the staff and the other coaches that you met that you're like, all right, I want to go to Rocky Top?
Really, Coach Jones, I believe everything that he stands for. He's a really good coach, and he has great people working for him. And I just decided that, I believe in everything that he said he's going to do, and that we had the number 3 recruiting class in the country, so that's another thing that I think is really going to help us.
I was kind of asking you before, just talk about how much of a relief this is. This has got to be such a big weight lifted off your shoulders. You can finally breathe now.
Yeah, it feels great. Finally I can go back to being normal. I don't got to worry about people asking me every day where I'm going to school at and everything, so it feels great.
How much was Kendall? I saw him during Christmas break. He was here talking with you. How much did he play a factor in your decision?
Not as much as a lot of people would think.
Yeah.
Just because that's my friend. I didn't go there just for that reason. Right. I had to make the decision for my own reasons and for the best place for me, and that's what I decided.
And talk about some of the things that made you choose Tennessee. You talked about the stadium. Just go down through a checklist of some of the things that made Tennessee so attractive to you.
First of all, they have really, really good people there that all work in that building. From the coaches, everybody, even the players on the team, they're all good people. They all work hard, and I feel like I fit in with those players really good.
You told me, Derrell, since the first time I met you that you wanted to play in the SEC. Now you're going to. How's that feel, man?
It feels great. It's a dream of mine, and I got one dream of mine checked off on the checklist, and I got more, so I'm gonna just keep working hard.
Did you ever talk to Montario Hardesty at all? New Bern kid who went to Tennessee. Did you even know anything about him? That's okay.
I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
Yeah, because he went there. I didn't know if he talked to you at all about the recruiting process. So, just what was the worst thing about the recruiting process and the best thing now that it's finally over with?
Honestly, the worst thing really has to be, turning down coaches and stuff that you really built really great relationships with over the years and stuff. Just telling them that, I can't come there for. There's a better place out there for me.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of the toughest parts. And the best part is this part right here, and also getting to play. Just feeling confident about your decision and feeling good when you make it.
How much of the possibility of playing early and often at Tennessee affected your decision?
That made that was a pretty good bit of the reason why I went there. Not the whole reason, but that was a good reason why. I knew I could get a chance to be on the field and get an opportunity to play. And the coaches told me that I would get an opportunity, so I'm just going there and work hard and see what happens.
You spoke about your official visit. 110,000 people speaks for itself. Kind of talk about that official visit, because that seemed to have a real impact on your eventual decision.
It was by far probably the best game that I've seen all year, even though they lost by 1 point. The way they played and the heart that the team played with and everything throughout the whole game, it just showed me that the kind of mindset Coach Jones instilled in them and where that program is headed.
And what's Coach Jones' message to you been throughout the recruiting process?
Tennessee's about to take off, and he told me he wants me to come be the running back when they do it.
Do you know Rocky Top yet?
Nah.
No? You don't?
I'll teach you to.
Uh-oh. You got 2 freaking Tennessee alums here, for God's sake. I don't know why you didn't choose James Madison and go with Taylor. That would have been a lot better. But,
Talk about when Coach Jones came for his in-home visit with you. I know that's very important. You're a big family guy. Your parents are so there for you all the time. So tight knit. What was good about Coach Jones's in-home with you guys, you and your family?
It was great. It wasn't like most people would expect. It wasn't all business. It was really relaxed. And we talked about stuff other than football. We might have talked about football maybe 5% of the time. A lot of it was just we were just talking, just having a good time and getting to know each other. It wasn't just all business and all about facts and statistics and this about recruiting. It was more about just getting to know me.
And do you know what you're gonna major in yet?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay.
football.
Derrell, how close was it down the stretch when you had to make the decision? How close was it between the 2 final schools?
It was really close. South Carolina, they're a really great school, and Tennessee, they just pulled away. It's hard to say the reasons why. It's just, Tennessee, I just really like the people there.
You talked about the hardest part is telling college coaches no. Is also having friends and former teammates on other teams. Is that even harder than the college coaches, maybe?
I mean, yeah, that's hard, but I mean, my friends, they understand. They understand that it's a business decision, and you gotta make the best decision for you. I mean, I already talked to Pharaoh, and yeah.
What was Pharaoh's reaction when you told him that it was Tennessee?
I mean, he was happy for me. I mean, honestly, I mean, he was like, man, make the best decision for you, and I mean, he was happy that I made that decision because, I mean, it was for me. It wasn't for anybody else.
Derrell, at what point did you kind of feel Tennessee start to make a bigger push for you?
Really, I mean, probably last year or so, maybe the year before. I mean, I've always liked Tennessee. I mean, they had a coaching change not too long ago, and then Coach Jones and them came in. And I mean, they've always recruited me hard, so I mean, Tennessee was always among my favorites throughout the whole process.
What time do you think they passed South Carolina? About what point do you think?
Honestly, probably last week during the in-homes.